Childhood songs. You know them, I know them, we've lived our lives through them, and practically, I bet at least one or two of you have stumbled across one of these songs in recent years. Now, I hope I don't interrupt anyone's childhood. By that I mean, I don't hope I fucking ruin your childhood or some stuff. But for now, I'm going to be covering two songs from my childhood, and preferably one from yours as well, that, to be honest, I've noticed some weird shit about that I'd like to cover today. Not that weird, just some sort of bullshit about it, to be honest. So, let's get into it. Here are the problems I had with just two of my childhood songs. You remember the good old Casper Slide? It'd go a little something like this.
This is something new, the Casper Slide Part 2, featuring the Platinum Band, and this time, we're gonna get funky.
Now, if you didn't pick up on what he just said, it was the Casper Slide Part 2. Where the fuck's Part 1? Seriously, I literally discovered this the other day, and fucking hell, I practically lived my whole life dancing at nightclubs to this type of song, and I don't know where the first one is. Everyone praises this song for practically building their childhood, what you dance at your year 6 disco. I can't find Part 1. Seriously, I looked at this cunt's music label, list or whatever the fuck, and I cannot find Casper Slide Part 1. What the hell was Part 1 about? Was Part 1 what he did at some sort of nightclub 10 years ago, and he ended up losing an arm or something to it? That was shit, that. But seriously, where the fuck is Casper Slide Part 1? This is ridiculous. Everyone loves this one. What happened to the original? Why the hell is it Part 2 and not Part 1? Fucking hell, is there a Casper Slide Part 3 we don't know about? That really tickled my funny bell when I found it the other day. The dance is pretty basic, so I don't really know what the fuck Part 1, or hell even a Part 3 would have even been about. But it's definitely something to keep an eye out for, because if you gotta have a Part 2, there's definitely a Part 1 out there somewhere. I hope. Another song that I had quite an issue with was the Macarena song. This one's pretty good. It's basically a Spanish song, and it's definitely been burnt into our heads since we were fucking 5. But I've noticed a slight issue with the lyrics. Take a listen.
Now, come on, what was I supposed to do? He was out of town, and his two friends were so fine.
I don't want him. Couldn't stand the cunt. He was no good, so I... Aha! Think about it. She's having an affair. She's having an affair in a childhood classic song. Have we noticed this? I don't really think I've seen anyone point this out, but it's definitely worthy of a conversation. She is having an affair in a childhood classic. That makes no fucking sense. Think about it. You're 5 years old, and this has just got to be white noise to you, bunch. She's having an affair, and essentially this is the one song that you hear at so many fucking discos. It is unreal. As far as what I've seen, there is not an official music video of this, you know, like one of those dogshit Vivo ones. And if there was, I would generally be surprised on what the visual aspect would be for those type of lyrics. That'd blow my fucking mind. And not only that, definitely ruin a kid's childhood or two. I do have 3 other songs on the line that I've completely, I just took them out and I didn't think they'd be good for the video. 1, because it'd be too long and boring. And 2, I did at least put them into a category. I called it the diabetic genre. It was Sweet Candy Shop, and then there was Chocolate, and then there's Sweet Caroline. Nah, I take the piss, but I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you did see some sort of insight on just 2, like it's not fucking 5, just 2 of your childhood songs that you would have heard no matter where you are in the world because they're that popular of a song. You've listened to it from such an early age to now that it's practically burnt into your mind and there's no way of getting that shit out. I hope I didn't ruin anyone's childhood. That'd fuck me off for that. Fucking hell. That'd fuck me off for life. Sorry, I keep having I can't pronounce my F's very well. But thanks for watching, everyone. It is much appreciated. You can subscribe if you want to see more shit like this in the future. But on that note, thanks for watching once again, and I'll see you in a bit. Much love. Oh, another thing I forgot to mention about the fucking Macarena dance. It's also about a threesome. Yeah, not only is there an affair, but there's also a fucking threesome. And here's a question for you lot. If you were to ever come across the chance to get a threesome, don't have a threesome. At least, don't have a threesome while you're having an affair at the same time. Because that just spreads germs. And you don't want germs, do you? You've got, fucking three-way all over your hands. Don't be a bastard. Don't cheat on anyone, because that's definitely a cunty thing to do, despite even getting caught, and for fuck's sake, even bragging about it in a music video. Be yourself. Don't be a cunt. Alright? Alright. By the way, on the topic of Macarena, these two guys who I assume are the ones that are being fucking involved with cheating, if that makes sense. These two don't actually look like the kind of guys who would cheat. They look like important businessmen with a successful family. But I bet they must have gotten news from the wife back home, or the two single dudes looking for a good night out. Fucking hell, did they get what they expected.
There's nothing left to say, so I'll shut my mouth. So won't you tell me, babe, are you happy now? You're the only one who can up and run, leave me just as empty as